Schmo with the pro, with the former professional boxer, the professional videographer, and now the head coach here at ONX Sports, Trevor Wittman in the flesh, Denver, Colorado. How we doing?
Doing great. How you doing?
Hey, the Schmo can't complain. Been a long time coming. You finally invited the Schmo into your gym.
Yeah. How you feeling after the sparring rounds?
Hey, the Schmo's a little sore here. We got a nice Charlie horse in the left thigh, and we feel like we gave Mr. Gaethje some good work.
Yeah. We're going to bring you back out for camp. I think we should.
Time. Good work.
I think that'd be good.
Hey, this is why you're the mastermind.
Thinking through everything.
Yes. Now let's talk about November 6th, Coach, man, because it could be the most important night of your coaching life, man. We got 2 championship fighters, a number 1 contender. You're going to be a busy man for this main card.
Yeah, it's going to be very busy. I like when my heart beats, and being able to go in there and have a first-time experience with something. I mean, I'll never forget the first time that I cornered an MMA match. It was Nate Marquardt versus Ivan Saliveri in back 2004. And I came from the boxing world, and Nate picked up Ivan Saliveri, slammed him on the floorboards, and hearing the noise it made, my heart instantly started beating. I just never experienced anything like that. I hope I get to experience something like that in this, 3 fights back to back. It's going to be fun.
How are you going to manage your time? You wrap all the hands. You're going to have to be back there. You're going to have to be octagon side. You got 3 fights. How are you going to manage your time? You think about this yet?
Yeah, I think about it all the time, and I just got to perform. So, I hope it plays out well. Again, new experience. It's going to make my heart beat. I'm going to be living, and I trust that I'll perform as a coach, and I trust that my athletes will perform.
So you got Justin first, then you got Rose, then you got Usman. Now let's start with Justin. He's the one who just got to work with the Schmo. What do you think is going to be the difference maker for Justin in this time off that we've had? I know he likes 2 fights a year, but we last saw him fight in last October against Khabib. He fell short for the championship belt. He knows he gets this win. He's going to be right there for the championship belt again in that opportunity. What have you done to keep this guy mentally sharp and on his game for this opportunity?
Justin stays in the gym. That's the great thing. So we had a lot of time to work and just get better. So, I expect the best Chandler to come out. That's what I want. I know that's what Justin wants. So, the cool thing is it's going to be a great fight for the fans. Always is with Justin.
And Rose, obviously, she's facing Weili again. Weili, she's making adjustments to her camp. Rose, unbelievable performance. She's the first one to make Joe Rogan cry in that post-fight, the interview and everything like that. Rose, how do you feel about everything going on with her?
I feel great. It's, again, Weili's the best in the world, was the best in the world prior to Rose. And it was a, first round TKO. So, I expect just like the first Joanna fight where we stopped her in the first round, and then Joanna went back and trained harder and really put her best self out for the second fight. And we won that fight on the decision. I expect the best Weili. She's 21 fights without losing prior to Rose, so I expect a great Weili to come out, and we want the best.
Now let's talk about Usman. He came here right before the Burns fight, but if you look at his last few performances, they've been finishes. You look at his head movement, you look at his hands, you're looking at the best version of Kamaru Usman. Now, when you look at that Colby Covington fight the first time, obviously that thing went to, 5 rounds before the stoppage. Why do you think it's going to be a much shorter night this time around, and what are the advantages you see in Usman that you didn't see before when they fought the first time?
The advantage I see for us is the mental state. I feel Kamaru's stayed so consistent, and that's the key. A lot of champions, they take a lot of time in between fights, and Kamaru's been competing, so actively. I think he's one of the most active guys on the roster, and Colby has just fought Tyrone. So fighting Tyrone, he's a smart guy. He did exactly what Kamaru did to Tyrone in the first fight. So I think Colby's intelligent enough to know how tough that first fight was. And this fight's about willpower. We can talk about techniques and things like that. It's going to be a barn burner. There's no doubt. The first fight was a barn burner. We have gotten better, and man, that's going to be a fun fight to watch. Me as a coach, I put my strategies together, but as I'm always a fight fan first, those 3 fights back to back to back, it's going to be hard not to be excited in a fun sense of just enjoying the fights, because those are 3 great fights, and I get front row.
It took long enough for Usman to get the well-deserved #1 pound-for-pound ranking, too. That must have felt good when he saw that come to fruition the other week as well.
Yeah, that was great. It was great to see, again, consistency. A guy who goes out there and puts it on the line, and he's out there first off to break you, and now he's breaking you and getting finishes. So, I mean, pound for pound, he deserves it.
And the Schmo's waiting for the day we get those ONX gloves into the octagon, into the UFC. What the heck, man? We want that to happen. We tried on those ONX gloves when we were getting work with Mr. Gaethje. Obviously, it was more the boxing gloves, the sparring gloves, but they're comfortable, and we love the technology.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we'll be working with the UFC with the new fight glove. I mean, I got it. It's ready. We'll see. All just time.
Can we get a final message for all the Trevor Wittman fans out there worldwide?
Well, first off, I try to stay out of the scene because, I mean, I don't want to be a fan of anybody. I'm just a guy with the water bottle, you know?
A little bit more
like
than just a water.
Like this, I'm a water boy at the top level, if you want to say that. Man, if I have fans out there, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm a fan just like you guys.
Coach Trevor Wittman here in Denver, Colorado. He's the pro, I'm the Schmo. ONX Sports, we're out.